enough for Global Esports to, again, follow up on the site, right? And start defending it better.
Yeah, look at the counter. Look at how quickly Minato just kind of flew in towards mid, and now they've actually gone past that Viper ult. Now, anything could be possible. Rare Adam could be in your spawn. They could be anywhere because Kelly's already called this out. But the B main control as a reaction to that mid take is going to come through. It's a 1-for-1 trade, but Satoshi doubles up once again. Crystal's already pretty darn low, and he's going to win this fight. He returns the favor for that clutch that he lost, and now he's going to just drone out to make sure that he's clearing off his backlines. The site is open. There is a teleport that comes in close. He spots him out. The shield from the region might help him here take this fight, but no. Zay is going to confirm that frag, and now we're at him. Look at the position. Weirdly placed. Somehow still works out for them, though, as Yudotan's been left alone, and he's got Zay to look upon, open this cam. Still wins that, though. Has some neural theft. 1v2. One's on mid. Call's already been made to rotate towards A, and I think he'll hear this tripwire, unless, of course, he wants to chase them down.
Ooh. No sound from Udotan here. I was about to say.
No way! What? Hey, yo, that is crazy, dude.
I gotta give that a clap. Sorry, that is insane. Udotan with the parkour, man. 1 versus 1 uses the neural theft, gets information. Now he knows where Minato is hunkered down here. 1 versus 1.
Oh, amazing.
Oh, my God. Udotan. Oh, if only I could cuss just how good that that jump over the tripwire was. Jeez. Whew.
Man, that is one of the cleanest pieces of movement I've seen in any professional game of Valorant. That was incredible. So clean, and catches the rope right just before he drops down and wins the round with absolute style. He's like, he should be so proud of himself for doing that.
Oh hell yeah, that was. He can, you know, he can just put it on his highlight reels, and on like YouTube or something, he's gonna have like 100,000 views in like one day.
Easy.
Crazy. Easy. Farm those clips, man. All right, 6-5. Last round of the first half. Both teams getting shook by each other. I love this. This is neck and neck, honestly, and we've been seeing such different ways of playing Valorant from both sides, and we're gonna see something different again from Rare Adam here.
Oh, so look at that setup. The rolling thunder, the flashes, the catch out. Kelly has completely caught with his pants open on rafters, blinded and stunned as well. And Patrick here a little bit worried about mid. He needs to check this corner. Will he? Yes, he will. You are not aware of this, but look at how quickly Global Esports turns around. Somehow Minato's left alone, but he's pulled out 3 of his own. He's gonna have a little bit of trouble from heaven, and it's only Crystal in a 1v1. Chunk of damage. He's gonna have to let Minato get away, maybe take the spike. 50 seconds to the round here, and Crystal's just gonna reposition and go back towards A.
Ooh. So this is kind of good because it does allow him to rotate back all the way through spawn. And it is a 1 versus 1, right? So you do want the 50-50 of just knowing if your opponent is either going to go to A or the B site. There's no time for Minato to go around, though. But it does make him kind of frantic of where Crystal is going to go. Now that Crystal's heard that, he knows exactly where the plant's going to be. Now the 1 versus 1. Weapon out. Oh, timing is going to be crucial here. And that's perfect, man. He repositioned, and Minato just had absolutely no clue where Crystal was going to be coming from.
Yeah, but how quickly did this round turn around from Unitas double to Patrick finding that kill on towards mid? The reclearance, really important. I love the fact that Patrick just decided to just check that cubby, because most usually if you find that nobody's towards mid, nobody's around those, you know, main angles, sometimes it goes unchecked, but really good stuff here from Global Esports. I wish you could have seen what exactly Yudatan did to get those double kills, but hey, Global Esports take the W, and they're going into the second half with the minimal of 2 rounds in their bag. Yeah, I just lost my train of thought.
Yeah. No, I saw the fight, man. This game makes us lose our train of thought. There's been some banger rounds. I gotta say as well, crazy good setup from Rare Atom there. I think the follow-up was just the thing that really kind of struggled as well, right? We were talking about how this is the face-off is for global esports to really hone in this new roster, but in this specific series, it's also for Rare Atom to kind of iron out the kinks, right?
True. Initial mid contact once again through the smoke as they try to maybe break out that tripwire that's been placed by AIO. Satoshi's on the other end of it, and he's expecting, he spots the head, and Yutatan delivers it right back to him. And the ghost makes him feel a little nutty. Yutatan's consistently been fragging out for his team in the entire first half, and he continues to do it. And RA getting antsy for information. They want the information on B main, and they're going to put in bodies for it. This is exactly what Juvie mentioned, Nazarai, that once they lose out on a couple of places in the map, they're going to start putting bodies to commit for information. And that's exactly what RA did, and Global Esports was just ready for it at the right place at the right time.
One enemy remaining.
Sure, and it's not over just yet. One more, actually, one more for Minato. That's
What
gonna
a
hurt.
clean round. Wait, did nobody take damage the entire round?
Looks like no. Wow. Okay, so look at this replay real quick. That was a fraction of like vision for Rudatan there, and he still gets the kill. And of course, that good set of string of takeouts on B main, and just everything just followed through, right? So far, Global Esports getting a good swing on the second half. And they're not wasting any time here, man. They're buying up as many rifles as they can, and again, hunkering down on that regen shield, as we've seen like 4 people just buy it on that on this round for GE.
Yeah, a couple of pistols to work with here for Rare Atom. Initial smoke towards A to keep off control, and they know that Yutatan, he's basically a resident sleeper on this A main side when he's playing on attack. And Satoshi's keeping a keen eye on him. And Yutatan's actually been allowed to crawl in. Okay, the smoke comes back.
Cage triggered.
Oh, getting up close. There's one, and Yutatan not making it easy for this Chinese team here. You find a second as well, right on heaven as the A side opened up. And while I understand that the chat wants to see Bind and they want Rare Atom to win, I don't think Juvie's given any instruction for the team to slow down no matter what the score is. 13-1, 13-5, it doesn't matter. It's just going to be brute forcing their way. By the looks of it, I don't think we're going to see Bind today. What do you think, Azrai?
I don't know. It's not too early, but not too late to say either. So I have no idea, man. Because Rare Atom, they've surprised us with a couple of like really good rounds at the first half. Minato's been doing a lot. Satoshi has had some had some stellar, clutch rounds. So if a mixture of those two get into the swing of things in this second half, maybe. Single controller on Bind.
Okay, no, let's not go there. Let's not go there.
Okay,
Flash.
No,
I think
we
know
like
very
the
well
control.
what we're talking about. Okay.
Yeah.
Single controller bind is
we
never
like
coming back.
the Astro. We like the Viper. There's a lot of
Yep, exactly.
What do you call this? Utility variants you can play with this, right? And that's the reason why Global Esports has such a good control of that first and second half, just because of how good Astra supports and how good Viper can hold a sight.
They found my wire.
Yutatan, his trip's been broken, and they're just gonna get back instantly after giving that pressure on him to make sure that he has to commit himself to get that fight. But a reaction instant towards mid-region to take on Vents, and they've sent Patrick to do that job. Minato, is he gonna be checked? Yes, he is, and he readjusts perfectly. Cage has gone up, now they're gonna be confused. Zay needs to be careful whether or not he's crossed on over to the site or has he coming close to him. At the same time, Global Esports just keeping the pressure on ramp as well, but Zay takes out Yutatan. That makes it a little bit easier for them.
Oh.
Back towards B they go. The commitment from Midnight only good for one, as Global Esports still maintaining that equilibrium of men on either side. 3 versus 3. But the A side currently, by the way, is open. And Crystal already making his way there. Maybe it's a fake. I'm not sure if it's a spike. Still on B heaven. And Rare Atom are falling for this.
Yeah. Crystal is super low, though, so him falling down is going to be quite a bit of an issue. Wow, what a trap from Kelly S. Just trap and confidence from him. Just immediately shutting down AIO.
Last
3 versus 2. Standing. 3 versus 1. I'm just counting numbers now.
Gun here.
Satoshi, once again, your team calls upon you. You've done a 1v3 before, and this is pretty doable as well. Poppy's down half HP. Kelly is the only healthy one pretty much to fight here, and Crystal's on one. One Paranoia could change this. If he Paranoia's the backside and takes a fight out swing wide, he could win this one, but he's going to tap the spike first. No, he's going to look for the angles. If the first will not connect the second, Crystal was there as well at the right time to cover him up from main. Almost impossible to win that round. 10-5.
Sorry,
and anybody and everybody who asked about the map of bind said that we should play single controller on Viper. You guys are tyrants. I do not like trauma. Please stay away from me. Do not mention anything about single controller Viper because I don't even know when. It never happened. What are you talking about? Azor was not there in the VC Pacific desk when it happened. Absolutely not.
Oh, okay.
You know, yeah. Now you get what we're talking about. Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Now he got it. Okay.
Okay. I thought. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay, there you go. Good
Speaking
contact
of
at the very
trauma.
start, though. Can they pick that up? Yeah, no, they can't pick up the weapon at least. But it's a good 4 versus 5 aggressive stance there from Rare Adam.
Midnight. Ready for the contact. He's got his stun. He's gonna jump peek once again. Needs information. He's got nothing to work with here. Satoshi coming in to help him out, but the smoke's gone down. They set up Kelly S for that Vent's position, and he's actually gonna be able to re-clear so much of this. They're gonna follow them through. They're gonna run in, give a little bit of sound. Now they're aware of the fact that Vent has been taken by Global Esports, but B is where majority of the attention now is spanning towards from GE.
Okay. At least this does give some information, right, on how they're gonna be approaching. Do they have any like? Okay, this just breaks down. There it is. Breaks down. They go into the side, so it's all gonna be into Minato. But unfortunately, UAO just could not give that
30 seconds
support
left.
to his teammate. Goes out, gets flummoxed, and now it's Raze.
Ooh.
And Poppy's just cleaning up house. This is just 2 versus 2. It's still not done yet. Big flag
Yeah.
coming from Satoshi as well from B main. So there is possibility right now for this round to still swing the favor for Adam. There's still no spike to be planted down.
Enemy remaining.
And
Last player
one more
standing.
crystal. My God, 9 seconds, man. He's gotta have to do something right here and now.
Oh, that's actually a great plan from him as well. Unless, of course, he's been spotted. Yeah, he knows he's here. But Crystal gonna reposition pretty quickly on towards spawn. He's got a drone to play. He's got a shock dart as well. But he's just gonna escape on towards heaven. The repositioning is gonna be paramount here. Does the Breach expect this? Midnight. He's not looking even in remotely in the general direction. And Crystal once again with the clutch. Global Esports kind of almost let this slip away, losing 2 players as soon as they entered that B site, where Adam had a good chance to actually make this, work. But that cosmic divide actually helped break that crossfire between Satoshi and Midnight because he couldn't come out of heaven. And even though Poppy went down, the trade was instantaneous. And Crystal, at the right moment, decided to rotate around and bluff on the top of the spike. Perfect once again from Global Esports.
Yeah, and the problem right here for for Rare Adam, I think is you're in that spot now where you're just getting into your head, right? It's just messing with you up. Like he would have probably wanted the rotation from Crystal if he waited for like 5 seconds and no one was there, but this is just brutal for Rare Adam. Oh.
I need to practice for an game.
Okay. They're just steamrolling them down right now. UAO, the only ones left, and they've been spotted as well. The neural theft gives enough information. A little too confident here. Patrick didn't have to overcommit. Stay there, and they're gonna go for the save now as match point. Purchase pretty quick.
Save the weapon if we can. Yeah, it's probably gonna be 12-5 for sure. It's just the way that they're playing is just to try to save the weapon for as long as possible. Although Raze could lose his operator.
Yeah, he's gonna lose it. Global Esports are not backing down. They've got money for days, so they're not too afraid of breaking the bank for as many runs as possible, at least for the next 2 at the bare minimum. But this is so far been a statement from Global Esports compared to after what happened yesterday.
Yeah, a definite difference. I wonder if Poppy's gonna pick up that operator for his for maybe Patrick here. Just kind of wondering, right? Anyways, That was a clean
কি হলো
push.
ফার্স্ট
Like
অফ
the
দ্য পালালো
drop
কি
from
office
Satoshi
এ
to
গেছে
just try
বললো।
to deal with Patrick and
মাটা
it just did
কালকে
nothing. Really cleared
সালা
up the sights.
তাড়াতাড়ি
Now-
পালালো যে
ওরে
খেলতে
লাগা
হবে।
Can swing
প্লেয়ার
one more round potentially, but
কি
Global
তিনটে ম্যাচ খেলছো
Esports
তোমরা?
definitely has full
না,
control of this game.
না
হ্যাঁ খেলবো
Yep,
হ্যাঁ।
by a distance at that
ডুমের
as
জন্য
well.
ওয়েট করছিলাম
A final desperate attempt to try and maybe keep things
Let's see what
intact. They
happens.
do have the dimensional
Aye, aye.
drift, if at all. You know, they want to get some control, some information, just, you know, find out where these global esports players are
190
situated.
দেখতে
But Zaze is
Rex
gonna hold on. He's
Video
got a
account
flash
আছে,
in his
Rex.
hand, and he's got his breach alongside the double flash, but it doesn't matter. Not a single
Correct.
player
এর-
blinded,
এরপরে কি
and
একটা
Crystal
খেলবি?
just taps
তাহলে
him
dot
straight
মারবো।
down. And that's going to be
এরপর একটা খেলবো,
big
দাও, দাও।
ultimate taken
Next
away.
good, good,
Could be
good.
the beginning of the end as well. That gives Crystal and Hunter's Fury as well. So Global Esports have now two big win conditions
আরে
to
আজকে
finish off this
যাচ্ছি
game
না
right
আমরা,
here, right
আমরা
now.
শুক্রবার দিন যাবো
Urutan
আজকে এমনি
is
আজকে
also slowly creeping up
गेंद
here.
मस्ती करने जा रहा है
Possibly
गेंद
to
मस्ती
get
हो
some
रहा है
control on that A site. If Satoshi doesn't actually catches this,
Hunter is
there's a possibility where Urutan just pushes
এই
all the
দেখ,
way
এটা
to
আমার line.
spawn, and this gets completely
Line, huh?
undetected by
ও
Rare
তুই
Adam.
দেখছিস না না
That
Oh,
where he
আচ্ছা,
just
ঠিক আছে,
waits
আচ্ছা,
and just lurks and just sees
এই দেখ।
এই
if
মানে
he's the one who's going to be able
ইয়ে,
to get
কি বলে?
a free kill potentially.
যেটা খেলছে আর
Just
কি
grips out the
এই
open.
setup
He can't find UAO, who does have a sick setup here at the back of the B site.
Yeah, Urutan's found one more. and
Cyber
towards
setup টা
mid,
দেখাচ্ছিস
though,
তো?
and that's going to
না,
give
না, Cyber
them the
টা-
opening
ইয়ে
on
line
Gigabyte.
up টা,
Now
Solar line.
UAO is pretty much done and dusted here. Urutan's going to take care of him. Satoshi does deploy the paranoia, but it's not going to be enough. The pressure is too high, and the B side has to be given away. They relinquish control. And here comes the overdraft to finish things off, it seems. Minato's going to hold on as he's going to wait for Urutan to come in from
এই
behind
এটা
him.
এরর গলা মনে
And it's
হচ্ছে
not going to be needed. It's Crystal through the smoke
কে-
once
কে-
again.
কে-
Finds
কে
the
এরকম
first,
দেখেছিল?
and Urutan to finish it off. A statement victory from
এরকম
Global
দেখেছিস
Esports
কে
here, ladies and
অনেক
gentlemen.
কেউ সামনে থেকে এরকম দেখেছো
As
ভিডিওতে
they
এরকম
finish
দেখেছো
off the series
না, না,
2-0, 13-1, and
বাচ্চা ছেলে ভাই,
13-5.
হ্যাঁ একদম একদম একদম।
Yeah, decisive, and
সেটাই
this is
দেখলাম কালকে, আমি তো
exactly
অবাক
or this is what
তুই সামনে থেকে
Global
দেখলি নাকি?
Esports
সামনে
definitely
থেকে না,
wanted for an
ভিডিওতে
outcome,
কলেজ।
right? Is
ও, আচ্ছা।
all
দু
of
হাজার
their
টাকা
ideas
অঙ্কিতা
coming
বলেছে
in
তুই যদি ভিডিও অন করে
and
আধ ঘন্টা
just
বসিস তোকে
working
2000 টাকা
the
দেবো
pieces that
দিয়েছে টাকা?
placed
ও বসে গেছে।
roles have been
Beast হয়ে
just
গেছে
kind of
বোকাচোদা।
working as well.
ও বসে
And
গেছে
I gotta say, the
তারপরে
clutch factor
সে
for
অঙ্কিতা
Global
কিছুদিন
Esports in
দেবে
this-
না আর এরও
in
ছাড়বে
this
না ভাই
entire series has just
নিয়ে
been
লাস্টে
phenomenal.
এইটাতে হচ্ছে
Everybody
যে
has just been
25
putting up a lot of
ডিসেম্বর
work,
এরোর
and
জন্মদিন
it really just goes to show. I gotta say, this Global
যিশুর
Esports
সাথে ওরও
definitely
জন্মদিন
did
আছে
not,
সেই দিন
এ,
2000 টাকা বা
যিশু।
went above and
2000
beyond.
টাকার বেশি
জন্মদিন না, যিশু পুজোর দিন।
Absolutely.
যিশু বুঝে
Also, I'm going to give a shout out to Rare Adam as well. It's a team that's been recently formed, and they still agreed to come and participate in Faceoff. You know, yeah, they will probably be sad after this loss, but hey, it's just a show match. It's for you to work out what exactly you know you can
আরে
and
হিলিয়ে
cannot put on
দাঁড়িয়ে
the
আছে
server.
এখানে।
And I'm really glad that you know they've come here, given us their time to play against Global Esports to show our audience, you know, a variety of different things that they've been doing in China as well. And hopefully this time around, even with this new roster that Rare Adam have got, they can make it to Ascension once again like they did last time. And maybe who knows, this time go above and beyond and win it as well as compared to the second place
শেষে মরে গেলাম।
this time. So thank you so much, Rare Adam, for joining us as well. Shout out to you guys. But overall, Global Esports team effort, man, clear team effort.
আরে বোকাচোদা।
Absolutely, we saw everything just work out so well for them, and I'm still like absolutely surprised that, as you mentioned, with philosophy, right? with no flashes.
বলছি ডোম বাথরুম থেকে বের হরে
So well here. And
বাথরুম থেকে না ভাই আমার এখন মিটিং আছে ওই হেডফোনটা ওইখানে লাগানো
different way of approaching things
আচ্ছা
is definitely going to shake
বলছি
up,
তোর খুব
some
তাড়াতাড়ি এলি রে
If you guys notice the scoreboard, you know, if you look at the first
এবার তাহলে
ones,
কি
right?
করবি দিকে
ওই-
বলতে
Kelly,
এখানে
3 for
সাথে
Crystal, 3 for Urutan,
Mail
2
পাঠা, mail পাঠা, mail
for
পাঠা।
I think it was anyway.
আমি খেলবো
Surprisingly, once again, it was Patrick who did not have a single first
Starting
blood
meeting
being the
it was-
duelist. It's kind of interesting because they play that contact style everywhere, and Patrick's kind of like the
ভাই,
anomaly who moves
কালকে
on towards
যে
mid.
খেলা
So they
হয়েছে
play
ভাই।
that push and pull system in a
কালকে
different
আমার
sense,
কিছু
the way that
next
they
level
don't
aim
use the
চলছিল ভাই।
duelist as the first contact. Instead, they use a triple buddy system with the support itself, because you usually, even if you lose one of their players, Patrick instantly makes a movement to the other side of the
আরে
the map,
নিয়নটা
and
নামেও
he
না
gets
নামতে
map
দেয় না কি
control
আশ্চর্য ভাই
to when it's conceded on the first part of the map, which is kind of exciting to see how they're playing constantly against this. And if or not, teams that will be playing in the upcoming days will be able to figure this out and break it down.
ভ্যান্ডাল
Yeah, and I think the way to kind of counter this style of GE is gonna require so much time and effort because again, just going back to what Juvenile was saying about how
Nice.
the way that they approached Ascent, similar here to Split as well, is
Yep.
just to block out as much vision as
Atta.
possible, and because of this forces teams such as Rare Atom to try to get information by offering up to peak, and because of that they actually get caught, and this actually happens so many times. So this is just so good for global esports, and if teams can't adjust to that, it's gonna be, I think, global esports just having more wins during the face-off.
Yeah, most certainly. I think they're going to be really happy with this as well. Let's have a bit of a word with the team itself, shall we? Kelly S is back once again with us, ladies and gentlemen. This time, again, I'm pretty sure with a big white smile. Yesterday wasn't that great, but Kelly, welcome back. And I'm pretty sure you're feeling great about this victory, aren't you?
Yep.
I'm
Feels
dead.
nice, because we've been working hard for the past 1 month plus. So yeah, we're seeing progress.
Yeah, first thing I gotta ask, man, what was going in your head when you saw that parkour play from Udutan, where he jumped over the tripwire?
Hell yeah.
What was going on when you saw it?
Bro, my face, it's so I'm so shocked, because I tried that, but sword, it's so hard to do, it's not consistent, and he hit that perfectly, and I'm like,
ভাই
after
সব
he do that,
কোথায় কোথায়
I'm like,
খেলছে রে ভাই
oh, he's gonna win
দেখতেই
this
পাচ্ছি
for
না
sure. He's
খানকি।
gonna win this for sure.
আমি পড়ে যাবো
It was amazing.
Yep.
Kelly, I do have to ask you, right? You guys play
Nah.
a really contact style of gameplay. You don't really depend on set
আমি
execution.
পড়ে গেলাম
as Juby said
তুমি
as
একটা
well.
আমাকে ভয় দেখালে বলে
Is that something that you've really liked playing? You've played a different role before. Do you like playing that contact style with three
आप
players
दोनों मिलके
taking
तुमको
control,
तय करेगा।
or do you prefer playing a lot more faster?
I think it depends what coach wants,
আর ওটা হাওয়ায় খেলবে তো
He got the system.
হোয়াট দ্য ফাক তুই দেখেছিস
already
নিয়নকে
and
কি
follow
এটা
the system, yeah.
নিয়নকে দেখেছিস তুই
Just mix up the pace, You can also do fast execute, slow. Yeah.
Okay. I wanted to ask this, from someone
কি করতে চায় ওরা
as yourself that has joined global esports. What's been the biggest transition for you? I'm not sure if someone asked you this already, but this is my first time asking it. What's been the biggest transition from you
Nah,
coming from,
download
let's say, a
my
Filipino team, going into
Nice
global
one.
esports that's an international team, especially playing in Pacific? What's been your feeling and what's been the experience so far?
এখন আমি কি করে
Oh. It's pretty different, because, we're playing at the highest
তাই
level
হয়েছে
this time, and I don't
Rematch naকি?
have any
আর
time to do stupid things.
साला
I
एक
want
की
to
लेके पीछे ऊपर चला गया
lock in
बैठ
and
वाला
give everything I got to
Yeah.
give the best result for the org, because I'm leaving the team already, so
কোটে চাহে
why not just give it all?
মিউগি
And
বেটার খেলি
That's what we love
খালি
to hear. That's what we
দুর্নীতি
love
করে
to hear.
উপরে চলে
Giving it
যাওয়া
all is all the fans, I'm pretty sure they've really enjoyed you, especially
re?
today as well. I think the reads that you had were really
Zoom
great,
khelbi?
and overall the movement of the team itself
Zoom
was
khelbi?
really on point.
Zoom khelbi?
Everybody was playing well.
जल्दी आए।
But what do you feel, was the biggest difference from yesterday to today? How did the team improve so much in such a short span? What do you think was something that changed from yesterday to today?
আরে রেক্স ভিডিওটা আছে ফ্রেন্ডে
Yesterday we were playing a bit more.
না
not too
NAS 436
That's why
NAS
we were playing a bit scared, a bit scared of making mistakes.
463.
This time, coach
436
telling us this time that you just need to play proactive, more proactive, and play to win, not not to lose, So you just do that, yeah.
Awesome.
Right?
Last question for me.
Beyond
This is just
the
more for my benefit. than
slide
anything else. See about the earlier before the series started, I wanted to ask
Oh,
your
yeah,
first impressions
ADS
after
দিয়ে আবার
using it
টানছে
a couple of
বাবা,
times
রে।
now in the series, and then after that, just quick shout outs to whoever you want to say shout out to.
Can you repeat? Sorry, you got
Oh, sorry.
stuck.
How was your
Are
first
you-
impression with the region?
Radio
And then
Kida.
after that, just quick shout outs.
Oh, the region
why
shield.
okay?
It's like, you know, it's
He's
like playing different game, you know. We're not used to it. Like, we got damage. Oh, we still have armor.
জাদু
This is
OP
good. Like, you don't need to buy
Golden
armor
Zar.
again in the next run, you know, because the region armor is still there, you know. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty good. I think it will be a big impact for the future.
Awesome. And then shout outs for
Here I go.
whoever you want to
Oh,
give shout outs to.
थोड़ा शेयर दिस
shout,
नहीं है
shout
ना
out
भाई.
to the fans, the
Yeah,
the
DTMs
fans,
are there.
the boss of the bosses
আমি
of
দিতাম,
GE,
আমি
and
ভালো গেম
my girlfriend who's watching
জির,
at home,
ये
and
देखছো
shout
और
out
ওরা
to
আবার
my
share
teams
করে।
for doing their best every day.
ম্যাচ শেষ হওয়ার পর দেখছে
Awesome. Thanks so much, man.
All right. Thank you so much, Kelly. Have a great night ahead. Have some great dinner. Enjoy the mood today at the boot camp, and we'll see you tomorrow for the next game. And all the best for that.
উইন
Bye-bye.
যেটা গেলে সেটা আবার আমি নিয়ে ফেলেছি ভুল করে
Bye bye, GE winning.
ডম ওপস
Well, today was a
Sorry.
GE winning day indeed.
But
A
that's what I'm on,
statement win, like I mentioned already, and I can't help but have a great smile on my face, man. Watching the team win has been great, but it's still not done. We've got a lot more games
উদার
to
সাথে কি
go,
মানে
a lot more stuff to be explored, more maps that we're
হ্যাঁ, তো
hopefully
বললোই
going
তো,
to
আজকে
be
তো
seeing
flag ছিল।
in the upcoming days as well. But
কবে
ladies and
আছে
gentlemen,
বলটা?
if you are
5 দিন
looking
পর।
forward
29
to those
তারিখে
matches
হবে।
in the upcoming 3 days,
বর্তমানে
there's only one thing you need to do. Hit that
হ্যাঁ,
subscribe
পাশেই
button,
তো।
hit that like button, turn on the
গোয়া
notification
পাশে,
bell icon,
গোয়া
Twitch, Twitter,
almost.
Instagram,
ঠিক আছে।
Facebook, everywhere, man.
এবার
We're there.
ভূগোলটা
Just
পড়ে
hit
নিলে আমরা।
that notification bell icon. You will get to know when Global Esports' Faceoff games are happening.
বাহ, 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 বাহ,
Watch them
বাহ।
play just like this,
হ্যাঁ।
hopefully, in the upcoming
বাহ, বাহ,
days
বাহ, বাহ, বাহ।
as well. But
টাইমের ভিতরে
before
তাকিয়ে
we
থাকো।
head out, we've got one
আরে
more
বেটো,
small
ওই
little
পার্টির মতো
conversation
খেলার চেষ্টা
with
করছিলাম।
the big man himself. Juvie is going to be coming to talk to us. And I think he's going to be really happy as well. What do you think, Azrael?
I'm pretty sure he's going to be very happy. We've got, again, as I said, a mixture of just what is a good game, right? All the rest of it.
হিল করতে পিছনে দাঁড়িয়ে
Great cultures, great plays, and then overall just
তাও
a
মনে
great
গেছে।
performance from Global Esports.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Juvie, we're waiting to hear your thoughts. The team's been amazing today. Tell us, what was your best moment of
বাবা
the day?
এখানে কি চলছে ভাই ওখানে
I think you're muted, Juvie. Yeah, you're good now. You're good now. You're good now.
Oh, good now, good. Okay. So
Yeah.
it was the Udaton jumping the trip. That was honestly one of the coolest plays I've
ওরা
seen.
এখনো
That
বিশাল ওখানে
was super
সবাই
cool.
ওখানে দাঁড়িয়ে আছে
That was really sick. So that was definitely my highlight of the day for sure. Oh, and
Salah
actually,
noob,
let me
man.
go give credit to Kelly's Util
আমার
usage
দোষ না ওটা।
as
এ
deadlock
কি
on
রে?
is actually insane.
ওই দেখো
ওই দেখ।
ফাটিয়ে দিল সামনে
ঠিক
Deadlock
আছে
I've
ভাই।
seen, like, period,
কি ভাই দেখ শেষ
on
হচ্ছে
any
না
map on any team. So that was really good.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I
আবার
guess
এটাকে
if
কি
we're
করবে?
fanboying the plays, right?
দেখলি
I
তো
have
ট্যাপটা
to
দেখলি
agree.
ট্যাপটা দেখলি তো
হ্যাঁ
That ascent
এই ট্যাপটা দেখলি তো
হ্যাঁ
use on the walls just to kind of ruin Rare Adam's rotation.
দেখলি তো
or
কিছু
coming
তিনটা
back
বডি
into
শট
sight. Pure
দেখ
beauty
না।
from Kelly, yes, gotta say.
Yeah. And not a single miss of the Annihilation as well. He connected every single one of those ultimates that he found. So he's been extremely, great with that. And I really, like the fact that he's
ট্যাপটা দেখলি তো
transitioned
হ্যাঁ
into this role of playing the center
দেখলাম।
negotiator and leading the team really well. He's, we can see that they're settling in, and this is one of their best games so
আরে
far.
লোকটা আমাকেই মেরে
In your opinion, even Kelly mentioned it that you told them,
লাউড়া নুনে বেড়াচ্ছে
don't be afraid to make mistakes. Don't be afraid to make your
দাঁড়াতে
plays that
বল
you
না,
mentioned as
নাহলে
well
মারতে
earlier.
পারছিস না, বলে
Did you
যেত না।
see that kind of come into motion today? Were you happy with their performance overall, apart from
Hashtag on,
including the rounds that they lost?
Yeah. I mean, some of the rounds we lost, we marked out
Line
a
bullet
couple
mark.
mistakes. We have a couple things that we're gonna have to get back to at some point. Probably tomorrow before the match. But
দাঁড়া গাইস
yeah, it
রেজি
was
শর্টের পর
a
শর্ট
great
মিস
match
করে
overall.
যাচ্ছে
Not too many big
আমি
mistakes.
দেখছি।
And,
আর আমি
as
AS
you
মেরে
guys
দিলাম
saw in
একটা।
split, like they had a ton of flashes. It didn't help them, right? So maybe flashes are a little overrated.
হিল
I will say it's not a question anymore, but I'm just super
Gone.
curious or looking forward to how you kind of develop that style of not having to rely on flashes for global esports. 'Cause
বললাম ভাই
There's something there, man. I am turning into a believer now because
সবসময় আর বেটার গান লাগবে, সবসময় বেটার গান
nothing that Rare Adam could have
Yes.
really
এ ডবল
done
নকআউট দিয়ে দিল
with
নাকি
even the flashes, right? To try to go
Yeah.
against GE for
আরে
a
আমি তো
good chunk of the rounds on
পরপর
split.
Yeah, I mean, I think flashes are still
ছখানা
really
সাতখানা
good,
মেরে দিলাম
obviously. I mean, as much as I say they're overrated, it doesn't mean they're bad. There'll still be comps where we will have flashes, I promise, guys. I
Eight
just
on
feel
the
like it's
man.
not a mandatory thing. You
Each
just have
is
to
একটা
change the
workout
plays.
gun.
আচ্ছা বাড়া বডিতে তো অসুবিধা নেই হলো হেড দরকার বল
I think it's a really strong
এসে তো
style
তোকে
in this
গাঁট
game.
দিয়ে যাচ্ছে ভাই।
Especially with so much heavy
এটা যে আমার দোষ।
pitches, stuff like that. When you just walk contact them, they can't, you know, if you're throwing util, they're just gonna counter util. Then you get all stunned.
তুমি মরে গেলে নাকি?
Anyways, right? Versus just walk contacting. If you guys watch like the best teams play, champs, stuff like that. It's a good mix of both. It's definitely not one of the.
নে হেড দিয়ে দিছি আরে লেজি হয় সামনেরটাকে মার নালে
You know, one thing I've
এবার অকাদা চলে
really,
এসেছে।
enjoyed, I think,
আরে
is
গান
the fact
বুলেট
that,
শেষ
you know,
ভাই
this
হ্যাঁ ওটাই
exact
তো
kind
বলছি
of
এবার
style
একটা
play, we
পালতাল
did
গান
see
নিয়ে
a little bit in the last, you know,
ওই দেখো
edition of
ভাই
Valorant as well.
আনলাকি
But you've kind of refined it a
Auto
lot
lag.
more, and you've given, you know, probably the right people the kind of style that they need to kind of execute this at the
Yes,
right
they
moment.
tap with it
They're
too.
finding their timings really well. I feel like Kelly S
একটা শালা
has been
noob lobby
reading
করেছে।
the moments
ওই
where he
দেখো
needs to
বাড়া।
push in as a trio
তোমরা
or
খেললে
as a
পুরো
duo.
বাড়া,
And then, you know,
আমি
they're
ভাই
doing
না
the other side of the
না
map at the same
ভাই
time.
আমাদেরও
It's
নুব
been a
লবি
really
করে
good timing so
Shut
far.
up.
ওডিনটা নিয়ে মার
Hopefully we're
ওডিনটা
able
নিয়ে
to
মার
continue this. But clearly Ascent, you know, finally I get to talk about this, you know, because we had spoken about this before as well. You know, the no flash comp that you had gone with. I'm really excited. But, you know, are there any other maps that you feel that you need to work upon apart from Haven right now? In the last couple of days?
Yeah, I mean the rest, like I said, our map pool is actually really strong. We're not gonna have a perma ban. We're gonna play
দেখ
all
অপটা
maps.
সামনে
দিয়ে
দিয়ে দাঁড়িয়ে।
সামনে দিয়ে সর
In a lot of these, especially when you get to BO5s,
I'll
which
miss
hopefully
করেছে।
will be in some this year. But even in
আচ্ছা।
BO3s, having no map ban gives you a
এ
big
রে
advantage, because
চমর!
instead of banning, you know, your worst map, you get to ban
বাবা
the
কি
other
যে
team's
মারছে
best
না
map.
আমাকে মারতে দিচ্ছে
Which I
তুই
think
বাল
is gonna be a big
আটটা
big
অপশট
difference
মিস
for us this
করলে
season, and, yeah,
কথা বলতাম
as
না
much as our Haven is
আওয়াজ
weak,
না
I
হয়
promise
তেরি
it's not as
মাদার
bad as it looked. Again, we lost 13-3 with nothing to do with like
Iris,
the comp
শুনে
or
বাচ্চা এটা
anything like
কোত্থেকে?
that. It's just
ও।
us playing bad.
কি?
And so yeah, we'll
কি তুই তো দাঁড়িয়ে মরেছিস
continue to
রে
improve and we'll continue to be
Okay.
ready for the season. And
At least
like I said,
দাঁড়িয়ে তো
I think
মরেছি
you guys
ওই
will
দেখো
be happy
ফ্ল্যাশে
with
মেরে
what
দিচ্ছে
we
ভাই
put
কিছু
out,
করার নেই
especially
ভাই
come
হ্যাঁ
kickoff time.
All right, Joey, it's been a great day. Have a great dinner
এটাকে
and
এইভাবে মারা যাবে
enjoy, man. It's a celebrating mood, but you've got games up
এই
coming
মালটা
in
তো
the next 3
off-air
days as well. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow once again. Bye-bye.
You guys, Korean
Holy
barbecue tonight
বাবার
for squad.
বিজয়।
Jeez.
আমাদের জাদু ওপি কি সব
Oh, he's gonna have fun.
ask.
Korean barbecue. Yeah.
I was actually about to ask, what did they do to unwind? That's definitely that. So
And that's
definitely
totally
well-deserved, you know, celebratory dinner for today's performance for global esports.
বা 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 দেখি
Absolutely. They deserve it, but Adam put up a good fight, tried a lot of different things here. Of
Ta-da.
course, their own new roster, and they're going to be, of course, heading out back to practice for the upcoming season in China. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, it's been quite the day,
রেনাটা
and
একে
we've
কুত্তা
had a
করাচ্ছে
lot
ভাই।
of great Valorant
দেখেছিস
today.
তো
especially
এবার
with
খেলতে হয়
esports.
দেখ
But
এনার্জি সব ঠিক
unfortunately,
করে দিয়েছি ভাই
good things do come to an
রেনাটা তো
end.
কুত্তার
We'll
মতো
restart again
মেরেছে।
tomorrow morning, so
Eh,
we'll be
Bobby,
back
man,
here
yeah,
again.
দেখে দেখে
Yeah,
পারফরম্যান্স
yeah,
দেখ
Faceoff, seeing global esports play a little more
Performance,
Valorant. Maybe,
hold it.
hopefully, a different map tomorrow. Maybe Pearl comes in
Where
blind.
is
Who
the
knows? We're gonna find
Quick.
out. But for today, thank you so much, everybody, for joining us.
Oh,
Thank you.
nice.
I'm gonna be seeing you, I think,
ওই
again
ওই
soon.
শুধু
So,
ইউরোটা আর
back, ladies and
ফিনিক্সটা
gentlemen.
এসে যা তোকে গাঁট
Yep,
দিয়ে
yes,
যায়
tomorrow he's gonna be
Eh,
back once again. That's why he's gonna be
তো 40টা কিলে 23টা কিলো ওদেরই কন্ট্রিবিউশন
big
না, না, ঠিক
game.
আছে, তো
Ladies and gentlemen,
আমি যে
hit
মারতে
like,
পারছি,
subscribe.
সেটা তো
We'll
অনেক
see you
বড়
soon,
কথা।
and
সেটা
keep
বড়
on
ব্যাপার।
তুই পজিটিভ জিনিস দেখ তুই কালকে দেখবি দেখ কালকে আমাদের কম্পিটিটিভে কি হয়েছে দেখ একটা হ্যাকার এসেছিল ভাই এই দেখ
না তুমি এক সাইড ধরো
পুশ করাচ্ছে ভাই
I would like to say one thing about Deathmaker. I was so
Aladai bhai,
impressed
তুই
with
না
his
ওরে
gameplay.
বলো
ये
তুই তো
बंदा
রেগুলার
खेल सकता है VCT में. Until I saw
It's been a long
প্রত্যেক
journey
তিনটে ম্যাচ
in
একটা
the
করে
VCT
হ্যাকার আছে।
circuit as we head
এটা
into
তো
the
নিজেকে নিয়ে খেলে তো
2025
বাড়া,
season.
এখানটা
চলো
নিজে
গাইস
খেলে।
সি ইউ